Hey there, thrill seekers. Are you ready to embark on a journey that will send shivers down your spine and make your heart race with excitement? Ready for a spine-tingling adventure? We're about to explore some of the most haunted places on Earth, where the supernatural is said to roam freely. Today, I'm diving into the top 15 spookiest haunted houses you simply must visit. These places are not just stories, they are real locations with real hauntings. Buckle up, because these tales are not for the faint-hearted. Each house has its own unique and terrifying history that will leave you questioning reality. Starting off, we have the infamous Sally House in Atchison, Kansas. This seemingly ordinary house hides a dark and sinister past. An ordinary house on the outside, but step in, and you might experience strange cold spots, unexplained fires, and an eerie sense of being attacked. Visitors have reported feeling an unseen force pushing them. This house's chilling history dates back to the mid-1800s, when a young girl tragically died during surgery. Her spirit is said to still linger, seeking justice or perhaps revenge. Next, let's drift over to France, to the majestic yet terrifying Château du Brezec. This castle is not just a historical monument, but a hotspot for paranormal activity. This 11th century castle is haunted by the Green Lady, believed to be the spirit of King Charles VII's illegitimate child. Her presence is often felt in the cold, dark hallways. Her moans echo through the 7 stories of this castle, adding to its grim allure. Many have heard her cries in the dead of night, making it a truly haunting experience. Now, pack your bags for Iceland and visit the Hofti House. This house is not just known for its beauty, but also for its eerie occurrences. Built in 1909, it's famed for its historical significance and ghostly reputation. The house has seen many important events, but it's the ghostly sightings that draw visitors. The spirit of a young girl and its Viking burial ground location make this a must-see for any ghost hunter. The combination of history and hauntings makes it a unique destination. Don't miss the Death House in Greenwich Village, New York. This house has a reputation that sends chills down the spine of even the bravest souls. Its dark history includes floating objects, eerie sensations, and tragic events like a 1987 murder, which fuels its reputation as a sinister hotspot. The house is a magnet for paranormal investigators. Raynham Hall in England brings us the tale of the Brown Lady, Dorothy Walpole. Her story is one of betrayal and sorrow, and her spirit is said to haunt the halls. Locked away by her husband and dying in 1726, her ghostly presence was famously captured in a photograph in 1936, making it one of the most compelling haunted locations. The photograph remains one of the most famous ghost images ever taken. Lastly, let's head to Dragsholm Slot in Denmark. This castle has a rich history and a reputation for being one of the most haunted places in Europe. Built in 1215, it's been a fortification, a prison, and is now a luxury hotel. Despite its luxurious setting, the hauntings are very real. Yet, guests report encounters with 3 distinct ghosts: a gray lady, a white lady, and Lord Bothwell, the husband of Mary Queen of Scots. Each ghost has its own tragic story. These are just a few of the spine-chilling destinations out there. The world is full of haunted places waiting to be explored. If you're brave enough, put these haunted houses on your travel list. Each visit promises an unforgettable experience. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the scariest stories are the ones you live. Keep your eyes open and your mind ready for the unexpected. Until next time, stay spooky. And who knows, maybe you'll have your own ghost story to tell. Chapter 2. More Haunted Houses. Hey there again, thrill seekers. Just when you thought it couldn't get any scarier, we're diving even deeper into the world of haunted houses. Ready to uncover more spine-chilling stories that will leave you on the edge of your seat? Let's explore more haunted houses around the world, each with its own spine-chilling story. First up, we have the Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana, USA. Known as one of America's most haunted homes, this 18th century plantation is said to be the home of at least 12 ghosts. The most famous spirit is that of Chloe, a former slave who was reportedly hanged for poisoning the plantation owner's family. Visitors have reported seeing her ghostly figure wandering the grounds, often accompanied by the eerie sound of children's laughter. Next, we travel to Japan to the chilling Aokigahara Forest, also known as the Suicide Forest. This dense forest at the base of Mount Fuji is infamous for the high number of suicides that occur there. Many believe the spirits of those who died haunt the forest, creating an unsettling atmosphere. Strange occurrences like compasses going haywire and ghostly apparitions have been reported by those brave enough to enter. Now, let's head over to Scotland to visit the Edinburgh Vaults. These underground chambers, built in the late 18th century, were originally used for storage and workshops. However, they soon became a haven for the city's poorest residents and a hotspot for criminal activity. The vaults are now known for their paranormal activity, with reports of ghostly figures, disembodied voices, and sudden drops in temperature. Our journey continues to Mexico, where we visit the Island of the Dolls. Located in the Xochimilco canals, this eerie island is filled with hundreds of dolls hanging from trees. The island's caretaker, Don Julian Santana, began collecting the dolls to appease the spirit of a young girl who drowned nearby. Visitors often report the dolls' eyes following them and hearing whispers in the night, making this a truly haunting destination. Lastly, we find ourselves in Australia at the Monte Cristo homestead. This Victorian-era mansion in New South Wales is said to be the most haunted house in Australia. The homestead has a dark history of tragic events and violent deaths. Ghostly apparitions, unexplained noises, and even physical attacks have been reported by visitors and former residents. These haunted houses are just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the supernatural. Each location holds its own dark secrets and ghostly tales, waiting for those brave enough to explore. As always, thanks for joining us on this terrifying journey. Until next time, keep your eyes open and your mind ready for the unexpected. Stay spooky! Welcome back, fearless adventurers. In this chapter, we delve into the most terrifying haunted houses that have left visitors petrified. These are the places where the paranormal activity is so intense, even seasoned ghost hunters hesitate to enter. First on our list is the infamous Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. This sprawling mansion was constructed under the direction of Sarah Winchester, widow of the firearm magnate William Wirt Winchester. Believing she was haunted by the spirits of those killed by Winchester rifles, Sarah built the house with no master plan, resulting in a labyrinth of rooms, staircases leading to nowhere, and doors opening into walls. Visitors often report cold spots, shadowy figures, and the sensation of being watched by unseen eyes. Next, we travel to England to visit the Borley Rectory, once dubbed the most haunted house in England. Built in 1862, this Victorian mansion became notorious for its ghostly phenomena, including phantom footsteps, mysterious writings on the walls, and sightings of a spectral nun. The rectory was eventually destroyed by fire, but the land remains a hotspot for paranormal activity. Our journey takes us to Romania, home to the chilling Hunyad Castle, also known as Corvin Castle. This medieval fortress is said to be haunted by the spirits of prisoners who were tortured and executed within its walls. Visitors have reported hearing moans, seeing ghostly apparitions, and feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. In the heart of America, we find the Villisca Axe Murder House in Iowa. In 1912, this quiet family home became the site of a gruesome mass murder where 8 people were brutally killed with an axe. The house has since become a paranormal hotspot, with reports of disembodied voices, children's laughter, and the sound of an axe striking wood. Lastly, we visit the eerie Château de Brissac in France. This towering castle is said to be haunted by the ghost of La Dame Verte, or the Green Lady. Legend has it that she was murdered within the castle and now roams the halls in a green dress, her moans echoing through the night. Guests have reported sightings of her ghostly figure and the unnerving feeling of being followed. These terrifying haunted houses are not for the faint of heart. Each one holds a legacy of fear and mystery, waiting for those brave enough to uncover their secrets. Thanks for joining us on this bone-chilling journey. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and stay spooky. Welcome back, intrepid explorers. If you thought the previous haunted houses were terrifying, brace yourselves for our final chapter. Haunted houses you should never visit. These locations are so filled with malevolent energy and horrifying encounters that even the bravest souls should think twice before stepping foot inside. First on our list is the Aokigahara Forest at the base of Mount Fuji in Japan. Known as the Suicide Forest, This dense woodland is infamous for the countless suicides that have occurred there. The spirits of those who ended their lives are said to haunt the forest, filling it with an oppressive atmosphere. Visitors report hearing disembodied whispers, seeing ghostly apparitions, and feeling an overwhelming sense of despair. Next, we travel to the heart of Mexico City to explore the island of the dolls. This eerie island is covered with decaying dolls hanging from trees and buildings, placed there by the island's former caretaker to appease the spirit of a drowned girl. Visitors have reported the dolls' eyes following them, hearing whispers, and even seeing the dolls move on their own. In the United States, we find the Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Louisville, Kentucky. This former tuberculosis hospital is notorious for its high death toll and reports of extreme paranormal activity. Shadowy figures, disembodied screams, and ghostly apparitions are commonly experienced by those who dare to enter. The most infamous area is the body chute, a tunnel where deceased patients were transported out of the hospital, which is said to be a hotspot for ghostly encounters. Our journey takes us to Scotland, where the ancient Edinburgh vaults lie beneath the bustling streets of the city. These underground chambers were once used as storage spaces, workshops, and even homes for the poorest residents. The vaults are now known for their dark history and paranormal activity, including ghostly figures, unexplained noises, and a general feeling of unease. Many believe the spirits of those who suffered and died in the vaults still linger, making it a place best avoided. Lastly, we visit the ominous Hoia Baciu forest in Romania, often referred to as the Bermuda Triangle of Transylvania. This forest is notorious for its strange occurrences, including unexplained lights, bizarre vegetation, and a high number of reported UFO sightings. Visitors often experience intense feelings of anxiety, nausea, and the sensation of being watched. Some have even reported time lapses and memory loss after venturing into the forest. These haunted locations are not for the faint of heart. Each one holds a dark history and a chilling presence that can leave a lasting impact on those who visit. So, if you ever find yourself near any of these places, it might be best to admire them from a safe distance. Thanks for joining us on this spine-tingling journey through the world's most haunted houses. Until next time, stay curious, stay brave, and stay spooky.